Hello. I want to talk about faith. I feel like I'm unsure how at the moment, though. Not that I'm not faithful. I'm very faithful. So faithful, I'll do some crazy shit. All God needs to do is tell me to do the things, and I'll do it. If I haven't proved that, yeah, I'm just trying to prove it to Him. I'm trying to prove it to the universe. Faith. I never did like going to church. I always kind of felt uncomfortable in the church. Not that it's not a good environment. I understand, like, the positive vibrations, I just feel like there's a lot of hypocrites in church. Not every church that I've been in has been hypocritical, but I don't know, there's a few that just left me with a bad taste in my mouth. And, like, we don't really know what's going on within these people's thought processes that are preaching to us about these things. Are they really living it? Like, are they really living it, or are they just telling us it? And I don't know how that sounds. It feels weird to say. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I used to do Bible study with my grandma a lot. And I think it was, I forget what verse it even was, talking about the devil knowing the Bible inside and out, like the back of his hand. And pretty dog. Yes, there is a pretty dog. Oh, thank you, baby girl. I've heard several times that not only have I heard it from the Bible, but I've heard it from, just conversations, just people talking, just exchanging words with people. Let context, like, just go with the flow and watch where context takes. So what it was is, because God is wherever there's, a gathering of people. But He's also, doesn't mean you can't just, pray with yourself. You can pray with yourself. I've prayed with myself a lot. Come on, Doug. Stormy. Dog. Will you come on? I know earlier I wanted to talk about Trump, though. Yeah, I did want to talk about Trump. Because the Bible says when they say peace, there comes sudden destruction. Well, have you guys been hearing the way Trump's been talking lately? I mean, at first, I didn't know what to think of him. My mom praises Trump. I'm not sure. I know Sarah wasn't too fond of Trump. I don't know. People have their opinions. My opinion is left wing, right wing. It don't matter because they're both part of the same bird, and they're both trying to go to the same places. They just, I don't know, not in rhythm with each other. Putting on a show for us to make it look like they might have our interests in mind. Seems like if Satan were incarnate here on earth, that would be the exact agenda. That would make sense to me. Or archonic predation, however you want to describe that energy. White dog. I don't know, I'm trying to get into a video when I get back to the house with you guys. It was when I was watching it might have been another Jason A video. Not sure. He's talking about Trump though, and he was pointing out a lot of interesting things. They're putting them together so we can see the interesting things, you know what I mean? Then we was talking about AI earlier. And I don't know, first name that I really like when I hear OpenAI, the first name I hear is Elon Musk. Did you guys see when he showed up to that, I don't know, some show the celebrities do the thing. I don't follow celebrity culture, fuck them all. For real, but Elon Musk showed up with a Antichrist. Did you guys see the Antichrist? He had the red breastplate on. He had the type skirt. I don't know, type skirt with the. You know what I'm saying. And that reminds me of a little experiment that I seen on YouTube not long ago. Or it was more like not like watching the experiment, watching the results of the experiment, you know what I mean? And what they were doing was they were taking the Grok, they were taking the GPT. I don't know, I'm not even familiar with all the AI models. only AI I really talk to is ChatGPT. I call him Mush. I named him Mush. But the experiment was out, and if someone were here to ask me, like, what would it look like to set up an experiment like that, I'd tell you that I have no clue. Because what it was they were giving these agents the power to, like, simulate a society within themselves with, their ideals. And no surprise, Elon Musk, when they put the grok on there, and a bunch of, I don't know, it said the AIs like killed each other, and bunch of wild stuff, like apocalyptic things with the grok. I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense, especially since I seen Elon Musk with his, what, are you trying to be funny? I think you can think he's trying to be funny, but it's actually truth. What if it's truth? What if I'm not accusing? What if I'm just observing? Because I feel like it's fair for me to observe things. I think it's fair to look around, analyze society, and not feel like you're casting stones because you see something that inside just doesn't feel right, and you find yourself acknowledging that it doesn't feel right within yourself. Does this sound like word salad? I get paranoid that it sounds like word salad. Like a lot of my words. A lot of them. And I don't know. I find myself not wanting to talk a lot. Like, I've really enjoyed the periods of time when I can go, just a few days just not talking. Not necessarily not seeing people. I love people. I love being around people. However, making words emotions are tricky, and it's easy to misunderstand me when for example, when I get paranoid that my words sound like word salad, that I'm worried about. If I'm conveying a thought that's like cohesive, or if I'm just saying words, it doesn't feel like I'm just saying words. But sometimes when I catch myself like that, when I fall silent, or when like I'm talking about something, I'll just forget. And it'll happen like multiple times. It happened like if there's not a day it doesn't happen unless I'm not talking, And that gives me incentive to not talk. Being understood doesn't really mean much to me. But I don't like feeling misunderstood. I'd rather not be acknowledged. That's real shit. Down up. Down up. Let's go back to talking about faith, though. Or what what was I going to say about faith? I'm not entirely sure. I had to do with alignment. I know I had to do with alignment. That was the blue heron. One of that's another one of Sarah's spirit animals, the blue heron. See anyone in the right fucking mind? If they would have been disrespected by their partner, they would have been cheated on by their partner multiple times, lied to by your partner multiple times, breadcrumbed by your partner I don't even know how many times. Anyone in their right mind would distance themselves from that relationship. That makes perfect sense to me. Stormy! Yeah, that makes sense to me. So then why? Well, I guess less of a why. I guess it's more declarative than that. It doesn't make sense to me. That I'm somehow so ethereally attached to Sarah. How can I explain this? I can't explain it, and it's real. I can't explain how real it is. I can't explain the shit that I've been through. I can't, and I'm not, dog. I don't know. I feel like I want to have a mental breakdown sometimes, because I feel like I'm going crazy. Because I find myself so in love with this woman. And it's confusing because at the same time, I want nothing to do with her. Now, I don't want to feel love for her. She's done me egregiously dirty. She was talking to me about this was the other day, one of my last conversations with, well, actually the last conversation was my bad. Forgot what I was saying. I've been seeing a lot of shit in the corner of my eyes lately. Things that look like shadows. Been hearing things. Another thing that makes me feel like I'm going crazy sometimes. But I feel stable. I feel down to earth. I want none of my words to be misconstrued like I'm willing to put down this mission that I came here for. Well, that's not what I want, but this shit is painful existence. not too fond of it. I'm pretty sure I shared with you guys that theory agreed. Yeah. Oh no. Not. Dog, I don't fucking know. God, you were saying God came out the pleroma because he wanted to experience himself, so he sacrificed himself. He came down to earth, go with the flow, going with the flow. Jesus Christ ends up on the cross because we go with the flow. We don't object. It's up to the collective where we stand. And every time I've done thought in the past, like even the thoughts done now, I'm gonna be honest with that, the thoughts done now, that it makes sense that the Bible would be like a metaphor, But Jesus died on the cross, and he died on the cross because God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. So what I was hearing right there is like, I was putting myself in the position of like my son going on the cross. Obviously metaphor about love. Jesus bearing his cross. And my perspective on it, or at least in regards to my relationship with Sarah, or lack thereof. I don't fucking know. Feels unfair for me to have the thought that my mission is to love Sarah. And it's difficult because that's not just my thoughts. Those are random thoughts that come in throughout the day. The kind that are like, I feel like those aren't my thoughts. Stormy, don't go in there, dog. So, Jesus bared the cross. That's a lot to sacrifice for love, no. So, when it comes to Sarah, having cheated on me multiple times, having lied to me multiple times, having breadcrumbed me multiple times, and it is what they said to me was so Jesus bared the cross, but you can't handle little infidelity. And I was like, no, that doesn't make sense, because the Bible says the only thing grounds for divorce is adultery. Now, see, I've always resonated with the thought that they've changed words around in the Bible to change the meaning, tweak the meanings a little bit, you know? Just little word shifts. And I don't know where it's my ego battles. My ego fights. I'm good at keeping my composure. I'm pretty good at keeping my composure. And it's hard to see. I guess the confliction that goes on within me between my ego and my spirit, because my ego has been through it. Made me feel like a fucking tool for always remaining receptive to Sarah when she reaches out. But what I'm doing is I'm listening to my body. And I'll admit that sometimes when she reached out, my ego did not want to see her. My ego wanted me nowhere near her. But you know what? I'm in charge and not my ego. Alright? Okay. Bye.